Hey everybody, welcome to our Saturday Crafternoon New Year's Eve special. Hey everyone, so happy to see you guys out there. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing okay. It is New Year's Eve, so this is the last live for 2022, and we got a lot of things coming up for 2023, so I'm really excited. Let's just say hi to a couple of people out there. And for those of you that are new, if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Nancy with GiftsHQ, and this live is all about everything crafty. I host these weekly live sessions on Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about anything that is sewing, embroidery, decoupage, knitting, crocheting, any type of craft. We like to cover it here, and we like to put all kinds of tips and tricks together and share ideas. So if that's your thing, then just tune in every Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. I'll be so happy to have you here. Wow, looks like we got a lot of people going. I see a lot of people in the chat. Let me just say hello to a few of the friends we have out there. I see Evie Bar. I see Crafting with Robin. I see Nana31331. I see Baydell. I see 1 Minute Tips. I see Jody Bauer. I see Marian Allenson, Catherine Lyons. Oh my gosh, Barbara Nance. Let's see, Marian, Robin Shiver, Robin Cornish. Wow, we've got more Robins. We've got a lot of Robins here. Let's see, I see Yvonne Hudson. Oh my gosh. Okay, so many people. I hope I captured everyone. If I didn't, sorry, but I'll be tuning back and forth with the chat, so I'll catch you maybe on the next round. Thank you guys all for joining. I am so excited. So 2022, a lot of things to reflect on, a lot of things that we covered on the channel. I want to just start off by saying, thank you guys. Like, this year has really been an accomplishment for this channel, for everything that we put together. We reached, the goal was to reach 1,000 subscribers, and we're at 1,500 subscribers. So exceeded my expectations. I was really, aiming for that goal of 1,000 subscribers. We hit it, we passed it. I am super excited about that. And I have so many things that we want to put together for 2023. So I hope that you guys, continue this journey with me, because we've got so many things lined up and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So with that, I want to start off just showing you guys something that one of our fellow crafters shared with us before. And if you tune into my sister's channel, she did her Elfster event. So if you're not sure what that means, the Elfster it's kind of like a site that you go to, and everyone kind of signs up and you exchange, you send each other gifts, and everyone gets to send a craft to someone else. And so you kind of exchange the crafts, and we have a lot of fun. And she does it once a year, and it's absolutely great. So this is something that, we were showing gifts yesterday on her channel, and this is something that I got from my Elfster last year, and her name is Robin Shiver, and I see her on the chat. So, hey, Robin, I just had to show this off because I just absolutely love it. I know we talked about it yesterday, so I wanted to start off just showing something that another crafter had made for me, and, I love this thing to death. So I'm going to show it. So let me just see this. So it's a table runner, and she quilted it, and I thought it was so beautiful. I just love it. Let me show it to you a section at a time, because it's kind of long, so it's kind of hard for me to show it on the camera. So this is a long table runner. I'm just gonna fold it here. Okay, it says snow friends are the best friends, and she quilted this. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. She's got, the wording on here, and then she cut up the squares and sewed them together, and then she quilted it, she binded it. I mean, even the back is so cute. I love it. Then on the second panel, which is the panel that's in the middle, she's got a snowman kind of looking up with the snow. And I think that's really nice. And then on the third panel, let's see if I can kind of adjust it here so I can show you. It says, "Snow What Fun." And let me put that one close so you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? I think Robin, she does a great job. She's the one that inspired me to really get into the quilting, and I really love it. I mean, I've always loved quilting, and I love what you can do with it. But, you know, this coming from somebody else was really special to me, and I really, really loved it. And, you know, we did the Ulster yesterday. We were showing the stuff that we got this year, and I just wanted to reflect what I got from last year and just kind of give that little shout out because, you know, Robin did a fantastic job on this. So I definitely had to just, you know, call it out there. This is one of my love projects. And I know when my sister was here visiting last year, you know, I was showing it off to her. So every year I will be pulling this out, putting it on my table because I absolutely love it. So definitely wanted to kind of just show that to you guys because this is something that's really precious to me. And one of our fellow crafters made it. And, you know, she did an amazing job. The work is absolutely outstanding. And I know that this took a lot of time to make. So I was definitely impressed with what she made here. And I just love it. I just love it. That's all I can say. I love it. So thank you again, Robin. I really, really love it. So, you know, these are the types of things, you know, that we like to appreciate from each other. You know, each crafter has their own niche. They have their own thing that they're really good at, and they like to share things. And, you know, just sharing the tips and tricks with each other. You know, I may be good at one thing or someone else is good at something else, or maybe I'm not thinking of things a certain way. Just getting different perspectives from people sometimes changes what you're doing, and, you know, gives an old craft that maybe you've been doing for years, but you didn't think about doing it a certain way, and someone brings that idea to you and it just blows up. Like, it just changes your perspective on what you're working on, and you can come up with a completely different project using just the craft that you love. So that's what we like to do here, is exchange the ideas, show off our items. We also have the Facebook page where we share our projects there too. So, you know, if you haven't joined that, it's GiftsHQ USA. I'm on Facebook. I do Instagram and try to do all the other things, but it's mostly Facebook stuff that I'm doing. And, you know, we just like to bring any ideas together. And I also like to share, you know, whenever I see things that are like on sale or things like that, you know, I like to, you know, post that out in case somebody's looking to buy something, can save some money there. So definitely love this, and I hope you're not too embarrassed that I showed it, Robin, because I really love it and I just wanted to show it really bad. So let me put this over to the side because there's some other things that I do want to show you guys. Let's see. So last week we unboxed the Missouri Star Christmas box, and we did the last days. It was 18 to 25. We took it all the way through, and I showed you all the stuff that I got from there. So I've been working like little projects here and there that I've been, you know, wanting to do for a while, but just never had time. So they're little kind of odds and ends that I'm going to show you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I also knitted a scarf set that I showed you last time, and I did ship all of that stuff out. So they're on their way to the people if they haven't received them already. And you guys already know that, you know, I've got my knitting machines. I got both the Addi and the Sentro. And I've been doing my beanies, you know, love my beanies. And I did give these out to a lot of family members for the Christmas holidays. And some of them I did do some embroidery work on it. Others I just kind of left it, you know, just plain. And so, you know, after I sent all of them out, it was kind of like, okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with how I do the beanies and how they come out on both the Sentro and the Addi. So I wanted to explore a little bit and see what else can we do with these machines. Like, is it always just the same stitch, or can we do different things? So I started digging and did some little research and stuff. And some of the things that I was able to find is something called the waffle stitch. So those of you who knit or crochet, you know, you may be a little familiar with the waffle stitch, but it is a little different. And I'll kind of hold them side by side so you can see them a little better. So you can see how the stitch is a little bit different. So I thought it was neat, and I did do this with both the Addi and the Sentro. I tried both machines because I wanted to see how, you know, each one would work. And I did. It was pretty neat. A little bit, you have to kind of pay attention because, you know, I kind of had to unravel it a couple of times. So it did take me a while to get it, but I was exploring, experimenting, trying to figure out, like, how could I do this? You know, will it come out right? And so I did two different versions of it, you know. So I have this one in the red color. I was kind of just trying to use up the yarn that I had left over from all the other projects that I was doing. So I did this red color, and then I did a blue color. And this is also with the waffle stitch. So let me show that one to you. And what I did was I started off on the top with the normal stitch that you would get. So you see here the regular stitches that you would get off the knitting machine. And then I decided to just, you know, do the waffle. So I wanted kind of the crown that was up on the top of the beanie to be that same type of crown that you get when you do a normal stitch on the knitting machine. And then after that, I think I did, I know I wrote it down somewhere. I think I did like maybe 20 rows of just like the regular stitch. And then I switched over to the waffle stitch. And so I continued it. I decided not to do a brim. So it's not like this one that has the brim that you kind of fold over. This one is just, you know, just like this. And I thought that was really cute. So I decided to, you know, just do these two. I experimented in one a little bit smaller than the other because I wanted to see the different sizes. So I don't know. I think they turned out cute. Let me know what you guys think. You know, compared to just, you know, the regular beanie that I've been doing. I just like the way it's a different kind of stitch that comes out. And, you know, this is just one of many that you could do on the machine. You know, there's just, you know, so many different stitches that you could do. And some people just use a regular loom and they do the different stitches, but I wanted to use the machine and do it. And so I was able to replicate these. And, you know, I think they came out cute, but, you know, let me know what you think. It was pretty easy. It was just, you know, I get distracted a lot when I'm trying to do stuff, you know. People calling me, you know, I got to get up, go do this. Oh, the oven went off, got to go do that. And so when I come back, I kind of was like, I forgot where I was. So then, you know, once you do the loop, it's like, I don't want to like do it the wrong way, which is what ended up happening. And then I ended up just unraveling it because I wasn't, you know, paying attention. But, you know, it's what it is. But this is what, you know, I did this past week. And let me just see if you've got any comments out there. So I see a couple of things. Judy says, we need to hear about hubby's special gift on Christmas. Mom. Oh, that's from 1 Minute Tips. Okay. Well, I think 1 Minute Tips, girl, you need to find out what that hubby special gift was, because I want to know too. All right, Robin says your beanies are beautiful. Judy says, oh, cool. Let's see. Oh, Robin says she likes the stitch. Nice. Oh, looks like it was the Sentro. Oh, well, looks that. Well, 1 Minute Tips, you got yourself a Sentro. Now you can try to do the waffle stitch. No, but I would recommend trying to do like the regular beanie first, because this, you know, is a little bit easier. It's more beginner friendly. And then once you get the hang of it, you can start on other stitches. And I started to just dabble on this one. But, you know, it's not that hard. It really is not. It's not that hard. You just got to pay attention to what you're doing. So, you know, the only difference that I did was, you know, on this beanie, I started off with the regular stitch that I would like on the other one, and then I switched over to the waffle, where in this one, I think I only did maybe about 10 rows of the regular, and then I switched to the waffle. So it kind of, you see the difference when I lay them out. Let me see if you can see that. So you see how the brim here is those regular stitches, and then you have the waffle here. So that kind of shows from your head, but here you barely see it because it's so, you know, I only did like maybe 10 rows of the regular stitch. So it's all the way in the top. So the entire head has that waffle stitch. So it really is kind of like the look that you're trying to get when you have it on. So, you know, there's two different ways that you can do it, or you can alternate between the waffle stitch and another stitch, you know, and or you can even alternate colors, you know, so all kinds of things that you can do with that. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys, you know, a couple little things that I was working on. So, you know, these were fun to make. So that's one little project that I did. So let me set this to the side. So the other one that I'm kind of dabbling on, and you kind of saw it, you know, on the trivia questions, which, you know, guys, today was the last trivia. So we'll tally up the points, you know. But, you know, we had a little oopsie in the beginning, but that's okay. I think you guys really enjoyed it. And I think that, you know, you have a lot of fun with those. So I'm glad. And we'll announce our champion and what they've won next week. And we'll send all the information out, and I'll get you guys, you know, the list and the winners and all that stuff. So we'll have some fun with that next week. So the other thing that I did, and this was one of the last questions, I think it was, is baby booties. So I think Evie Mar is kind of the expert at baby booties, because she posts a lot of pictures on our Facebook group, and they're beautiful. Like she does more like the crochet. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous work. So I wanted to kind of see, could I make little booties with the knitting machine? And so I know people make slippers and things like that. So I wanted to give it a try, but I didn't have a lot of yarn left over. And this was just kind of what was left of another project that I was doing. So not quite the color I think I would do for a baby booty, unless it was like maybe autumn or something. But, you know, I thought that it was kind of cute. So I went ahead and made these. Now I haven't quite finished, like it's done, the booty's done, but I think it needs like a little pom-pom, or it needs something. It's kind of plain, but I did make this on the Addi machine, and this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can put it up close so you could see it. So it's kind of like it's kind of little prototype thing, you know, that got going on. But I was able to do this using the tube. And, you know, with that, you have the brim. So this is like the brim of the hat. Like if you think about it that way, that's the brim right here. So I closed that up. And then after I closed up the brim, what I did was I kind of took the tube and folded it together. And then I just stitched this together, and I pinched the back of the heel just to give it more of a look for, you know, that this is the heel of the slipper. So I pinched that and then just sewed all that together, and then I kind of crocheted up through here a little bit, because I didn't want the stitch to be so noticeable that it's stitched together. So I just put that together, and then that was it. It made the little booty. So I'm like, it came out kind of cute. It needs like a little pom-pom or something. And I'm going to try like different colors and things and see if I can kind of, you know, just perfect it a little bit more. But, you know, hey, not bad from my first try, you know. It's a cute little baby booty, and it'll keep the little toesies warm. So I do have a cousin out there that had a baby, so I'll probably just send these to her so she can put them on the baby. So I thought it was really cute. But a lot of people making slippers with those knitting machines. So that's really become popular. So definitely, you know, it's not at the level that, let's say, Evelyn would make, because she makes gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. But, you know, I'm giving it a try. So Evelyn, I got this on my knitting machine. Maybe we can share some tips with each other, because I know you do beautiful work for babies. I love her stuff too. So that's just one of the things. This was the other one. It didn't come out as well as I wanted. Like, I think I was kind of off a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. It's done. This one was okay. It's kind of hard, because, you know, you got to get two exactly the same. You know, I guess even when you're doing like gloves and stuff, so it has to be exactly the same. So I did do the same amount of stitches on here. It's just, I think it's the way I pinched it in the front was a little bit different than I did on the first one. So I wasn't too crazy on how that end part came out. I like the kind of the first one better. But I got to keep playing around with this and then see if I can kind of perfect it. Once I get a little bit better at this, maybe I'll do a little video to show you guys how we do little booties with your knitting machines. So I don't know, I think they're really cute. It's something new. It's like, I think I'm going to make a pair for myself and maybe send over a pair for my sister. Got to keep the toesies warm, right? Because it's still cold out there up north. Down here it's getting a little hot. Today it was starting to warm up. You know, the mornings is a little cool, but it's starting to warm up again. So I think we're going to start heading towards that hot weather once again. Alrighty, let me just look out here. Robin says you can make everyone's slippers. Sure. Oh, now you do have to measure your foot though. And then this one, you know, I kind of had to guess, but you have to measure your foot, and you have to basically take the size of, you put your foot on the measuring tape, and then you take whatever the size of your foot is, however many inches it comes out to be, you times that by 5. And then once you do that, that tells you how many stitches or how many rounds actually you're gonna need on your knitting machine in order to make these. So if you're looking at those, I mean, there's some stuff out there. So I'm gonna just kind of keep playing with this and see if I can get a little better at it. And once I feel a little more comfortable with it, and I think, you know, I'll share it with you guys. But stay tuned for that, because there's, you know, a lot of stuff out here. All right, so that was another project that I was doing. Let's see. I've got a couple other things. Oh, this is a project that I think I need some help from you guys on. So I think I've shared with you guys that, you know, my son is in Special Olympics, and he does a lot of competitions. He does swimming, he does stand-up paddleboarding. He's a very, very, very competitive kid. So I have to keep him really active all the time. So we do a lot of competitions and a lot of events that we go to. So over time, he has, and this is just like I just grabbed a handful, because I kid you not, I have like a whole bucket full of medals and things that he's won over the years, and ribbons and things like that. So he's got like all of these here, and I'll just kind of lay out, you know, a couple that he's had over the years. He does hold, he's the state champion for swimming and stand-up paddleboarding. He has won the state championship for Florida. So really proud of him for that. And, you know, he's got all these medals and all these things. And I know you guys must have kids and grandkids out there that do competitions, and, you know, maybe they do other sports, basketball, football. There's just so many other sports out there. How do you guys display their accomplishments? Because, you know, today's New Year's Eve. So it's all about reflecting everything that's, you know, happening and in this year, as well as what you're looking forward to for next year. So, you know, these are like his accomplishments, and he's done so many different accomplishments. I'm really proud of him. And I want to be able to display this in a really nice way. I know they have those display boxes, and I'll show you a couple things that, you know, I did, but it's like, it still needs something. So I need your help. So I've got, you know, these are just a couple of the medals. So this is, this was in 2020 Endeavor Games, and this was when the pandemic hit. you know, a lot of these kids struggled because, you know, they were kind of out of sorts. You know, they didn't know what to do with these kids because, you know, the reason they go to school and they're in these special programs is, you know, to get that one-on-one, you know, attention with the teacher or with the therapist, or, you know, and get that, you know, work done. So a lot of them really suffered at that time because they weren't able to get that one-on-one, you know, interaction that they had because of the pandemic. So, you know, he struggled at home. So I had to find stuff because, like I said, he's very competitive. So I had to find stuff for him. And I did find virtual games. So they're like video games and you play online and you compete with each other and things like that. So, you know, I had to find something for him. And then they had other virtual things that you can swim and then just, you know, tell us what your time was. And, you know, and he would do things like that. It's not the same, but it was something for him to do. So he did participate in those, and he did win these 2 medals in 2020. And then he's gotten, you know, various medals over the years with Special Olympics, and he also swims with a regular team. He doesn't just swim with Special Olympics. Before, he used to swim with his high school, and he used to swim with a program that's nearby. So, you know, he's got a lot of this stuff, and I want to be able to display it in a really nice way. So I'm trying to see how I can put that together. So this is what I did so far. Let me just kind of move this over so I can bring it out. Because I know that they have these like shadow box things that you can get to display your stuff. And so this is one, and let me see if I can angle it a little better. So what I did was I basically just took the Velcro, like a black Velcro, and I put it on the background, and then I just kind of pinned it together. It's okay, but I feel like it's plain, and so I wanted to try to do something. Let me show you a different one. Hold on a second. Ooh, gonna have to stack them on top. Hold on. So this one is another one that I did. And so I just kind of hung them and tried to do like different type of designs to display them. And I put black, not Velcro, black, what do you call it? Wow, velvet in the back. So I did the black velvet on the back, and then I just pinned them down because I wanted to try to kind of show that. So, you know, I want to be able to display more. These are just a couple that he has, and I wanted to display more of them, but I'm looking for ideas. So I need you guys' help. You know, give me some ideas. What can I put in there to kind of decorate it? Because I'm going to do like a little section of his room to just put all his accomplishments, so he can kind of reflect, you know, everything that he's done, you know. So definitely looking for stuff. Let me know what you think. If you have something similar to that you guys have done, then let me know you can post it on the Facebook group also. You know, show me some pictures of how you guys displayed it. I would really love to see that. I'd appreciate that, because I'm really struggling like what to do with these. I pinned them, and you know, I think they look okay, but it's like I think they need something. But let me see if anyone has any ideas now. Let me see here. Let's see. I need to get my daughter to have her son to do these things. Oh, that's 1 minute. Tip says, yeah, yep. Judy says, wow, look at all those medals. Nice, way to go. Robin says, my daughter-in-law has my grandson in Taekwondo. Oh, yeah. Taekwondo, yeah, that's another one a lot of kids are really into. Let's see. Not only Miss Nancy looks like her son is too. Yeah, yeah. My son is super. My daughter is too, but my son takes the cake. Like he becomes obsessed with a sport when he gets really focused. If you know when he's doing something, it's like it's that and nothing else. It's like it's just one-way street until he accomplishes. He doesn't stop. He's like a pit bull. He just grabs on it, doesn't let go. So let's see. Crafty Rip Robin says, could you add photos of him? Yeah, I guess that would be a good idea. Yeah, maybe I'll put a couple of pictures, and I have them when they were actually giving him the medal and stuff. I do a lot of videos, but I think I can get a clip from that. That's a good idea. Maybe I can do that. Robin says she loves the idea. Maybe a long wooden bar with hooks to hang them. Yeah, I have that. They gave us in one of the competitions that he won, they gave us this like a piece of wood, and it has the hooks for you to hang your medals. But you know, he's got so many, like, I kid you not, guys, he has so many that it would be really, really long. So I'm trying to find different ways to kind of combine them together, you know, so it doesn't look so cluttered, because I don't want his room to look cluttered either. But definitely we have the bar, the wooden bar, and I do like that one. That one's nice too, but I just want to do something different. Judy says, I agree. Photos like a photo of him accepting the medal. Yeah. I wonder where he gets that from. Judy, you're too funny. So I don't know. That's something. It's a project. I've been wanting to do this project for years. You know, I've had it stored there to the side. He hangs some of the ribbons. You know, they have them like on a string, so he hangs them on the side of his bed. You know, then the medals, he had them on the post of his bed, and some of them were on the wooden bar. But it's like, okay, it's time to change this up and really display it. I want it to look really nice. So I started putting that together. And I don't know, I'm looking just to do something different. So Crafty with Robin says, maybe display by year or sport with the bar and photos. Oh. Yeah, I guess I could organize it that way. It would be like stand-up paddleboarding, swimming. Yeah, that's an idea too. Or maybe by year, because he's been doing this since he was little. I think since he was in middle school, he started to swim. And then he's continued to do that throughout the years. And then from there, it just evolved. Then he started stand-up paddleboarding, which he has amazing coaches for that. And he loved that too. So he was just a water baby. I don't know. He's always been a water baby. I guess because it's so hot down here, you know. Let's see. Sounds like you have, oh, thanks, Nana. They are amazing. I love my kiddos. Alrighty. So that's what I'm looking for some help on that, because, you know, trying to figure out what to do with all this. But that's one thing. So let me show you a couple other things, because I know we've got some more stuff. So let me see what else. Oh, here's one thing I wanted to show you. It was one of the projects from the Missouri Star Christmas box. This was the embroidery hoop project. So this was just something that I started off. Now I haven't finished it, but I started it. And it gives you the hoop, and so I started embroidering it. And it does give you, like, if you're gonna do it as a keychain, it gives you the clasp, and it also gives you the necklace so that you can attach it. So I thought that was pretty neat. I wanted to do that, but, you know, kind of kept getting interrupted. So hopefully I get to finish that, you know, today or tomorrow, because it should be a simple, that's why I picked this one, because I was like, this should be really quick. You know, they're very small, just have to embroider it. So, you know, hopefully I finish this one pretty soon. But that was another project that kept me busy this week. You know, had a lot of little things. Oh, I think I lost a little needle here. Let me put this over here so I don't lose it. Okay. What else did I want to show you? Let's see. Oh, let me move this over. Sorry for the noise. So one of the things that I worked on, it was something that, you know, I kind of had to throw together at the last minute. And it's a table centerpiece. And I did it using all Dollar Tree items. So this is just from CRAFTER'S Square. It's called the Wood Hanging Decor. It's just a simple piece of wood nothing, you know, special. It does have these little hanging things, so if you want to hang it, which is kind of cool, but I did take them off. All you got to do is pop them out of the holes, or you can put them back in if you want. But I took that, and then I took some floral foam that I got, and I think I got these, you can get them at the Dollar Tree, but this I had left over from another pack, and I think I had gotten a big pack from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. So I did take these two things, and all I did was glue them down to the piece of wood, kind of like this. So you see I have just the wood with the two floral foams, and then I have a ton of like floral stuff. So I started just, you know, sticking them all in. And if you guys haven't seen it, I did a little short, just me putting it together, because you know, for our tradition is usually on Christmas Eve, you know, we spend it with my parents, and the kids open the family gifts. And then on Christmas Day, everyone comes over and I have a dinner, and, you know, the kids open up the stuff from Santa. So, so we have, you know, kind of 2 days of gifts. So on here, I realized that everyone was coming for dinner and I didn't have a centerpiece. So I had to kind of put something together really quick. So I just went into my craft room and I took some of this out and kind of threw this together, and this is what it looks like. Let me grab it. This is what I was able to put together. So let me see. I don't know. It's kind of big, so it's kind of hard for me to angle it so you guys could see it all. Let me see here. I think that's probably the best one. So I mean, all it is a bunch of florals that I put together, and, you know, just trying to keep it symmetrical. So like anytime I added something on one side, I tried to do it on the opposite end as well to kind of balance it out. And I used 2 of the Dollar Tree Christmas trees that I put together. And if you see the little short, you'll see it how I kind of just put them together, glued them down. I did use these little bamboo sticks that I kind of broke off, just to kind of make sure it holds in place and it doesn't move around as much. And then I just kind of hot glued it. And then all I did was, you know, got all the little picks that I had laying around. And so I put this together, and I had these 2 little flower picks that I thought were really pretty. So I put those as like my center focal point, and then I just kind of sprinkled everything else around. So, you know, this just ended up being my centerpiece. I took a piece of ribbon and tied it around so you don't see the floral foam on the bottom, but you could barely see it because, you know, the flowers are kind of just exploding out from the middle. So I did that, and, you know, came out pretty cute, and it worked, you know, for our little Christmas dinner. Also kind of works for New Year's Eve because I tried to keep it all silver and gold. And that's what it came out. So I think it's cute. You know, I thought it was really nice. I like the way, you know, it looks. And, you know, this is what, you know, you can combine all kinds of different florals that you have, and you can really put together a really pretty table centerpiece. So I think it's really neat. But, you know, I'm sure you guys have put together different table centerpieces too. You know, it just makes it a lot easier when, you know, I do it from the house versus going to the store and just buying one. Because now what I could do with this, I could just take all the picks off and store them, and then, you know, change it up. Now I want to make it more, let's say for Valentine's Day, you know, I can just keep the same base and just put different picks and change it up, you know. So it's, you know, it's more of like a personal preference on how you want to do it. But, you know, this is what it looks like. I think it came out cute. I mean, it worked. It worked for our little Christmas dinner that we have. So the only thing is, whoo, you get a lot of glitter. I put a lot of glitter on it because I want it to kind of shimmer. So if you haven't checked that out, you know, check out the video. It's really quick, you know, just seeing me put it together. So let's see. Let's see. 1 minute tip says, wow, wow, all Dollar Tree items. Pretty much a lot of it was Dollar Tree. There's a couple little things that I got from Hobby Lobby, like the floral foam, because I know I had these from Hobby Lobby because I got a really big pack. But Dollar Tree does sell them, so you can get them there instead. And some of the picks were from Hobby Lobby and others were from Dollar Tree, so it's kind of a mix of the two. You've got the 2 trees that I put together. Those were from Dollar Tree. And I believe the ribbon was from Hobby Lobby because it's a big one. I have like a big spool of it. So, because I use it a lot. So, so, you know, a mix of stuff, you know, you can get stuff from Dollar Tree and you can mix it up with others. But the good thing about, you know, the Dollar Tree stuff is not so expensive. So you can fill up, you know, and then when you buy the other picks from, like, let's say Hobby Lobby or other places that are a little bit more expensive, you don't have to get as much of it because the Dollar Tree stuff kind of fills it in and makes it look full. And then the picks that you're getting from other places just, you know, kind of bring out more of the beauty of it too. So it, you know, kind of helps you save money that way. So you don't have to spend so much money on the more expensive picks and things like that that you find. So the other thing you could use is ribbon. You can, you know, twirl the ribbon around it and do all kinds of designs. So that's another thing. Candles, you know, there's so many things you can do. I can just sit and do table centerpieces like all day, all night with all kinds of stuff. So I just threw that together just because we needed something for that day. So, and I really didn't want to go out. Alrighty, let's see. How do you have this time? Are you cloned like multiplying like Robin? Robin says, I don't do well with the hot glue. Yeah, it's a little tricky, especially with this foam, right? When you're working with the hot glue, you try to do low temperature because it will melt this one. But I kind of dabbled it, and that's why I was using the bamboo sticks to kind of hold it in place, because the glue doesn't work so great with the foam. You know, they don't like each other, I guess. I don't know. But then with the other stuff, you know, between just doing the picks and a little bit of hot glue here and there, you're fine. I just needed to reinforce it. And I initially, when I started, and I think you see this in the video, is I'll have that piece of wood and then I just kind of lay out the glue on the wood and then I put the floral foam on top. And then that pretty much stayed. And then from there, it was just building using the little sticks, the bamboo sticks, cutting them into pieces and just sticking them in to hold things in place. And then the glue was more like a reinforcement type thing. But I didn't run a count on the glue to really hold everything together. A lot of the stuff is held together with the little bamboo sticks. And I guess a little of the glue. So that worked. Alrighty, let's see. Judy said, we're missing Jeanette. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I think she was probably doing something with her friends. So she's probably out and about. I'm getting ready for the new year. Let's see. Alrighty. So that was the table centerpiece that I did. A couple of the other things is I did go to Hobby Lobby after Christmas. And I picked up a couple of things that, you know, I wanted to see because they always have, you know, the clearance after the holiday. So I picked up a couple of things. And one thing you may want to look out for is when you go to these, you know, after holiday sales, you can sometimes find things that really can be used for the next holiday. Like, for example, this here. This is just a little napkin. And it's this glittery red, which I thought was really cute. And I got this, regular price is $6.99. I ended up getting this for like $1. But it's really cute and it's red. So I was like, you could use this for Valentine's Day, you know? And what I really loved about this, I think the color's really pretty. It kind of shimmers. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try to fold it so you can see it a little better. See how it has like that shimmer to it? But what I really like is that on here, like, you can embroider it. Like it's completely blank. It's like I see it as a blank canvas. So it's like, wow, I can do something really nice with this, whether it be for Christmas or I could do for Valentine's Day. And I picked up a couple of them because they were so cheap. And I was like, well, you know, this is definitely something that, you know, you can look at. So when you go to these sales, when they have those clearance things, you got to try to think about not just, oh, you know, I can buy it now and save it for next year, but look at some of the things, because sometimes you can use something for a next holiday because the colors work. So, you know, so look at the colors of some of the stuff that you see out there, because they may work for other holidays too. So you're not just stuck with, you know, then buying it and then just storing it for next year. No, you could actually use them right away. So it's like, so this is something that, you know, I might think about using for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure what I'll embroider on it, but I'm thinking I'll put something really cute on there. So I picked up about 4 of them that I wanted 6, but they only had 4. So I picked up 4 and I thought they were really cute. The other thing that I got from them, and this is kind of, I guess, more Christmas theme. These were regular price was $11.99, and I think I got it for like $2-3. And these are just placemats, and they have a robin here for all my robins out there. It has a cute little robin on here, so it's a little Christmassy theme. It's cute, but you know, I liked it. What I like about this, again, a lot of blank space here. I could put a really pretty saying on here, you know, and embroider something nice. But I thought it was really cute, and I just like that it has all this blank space. You know, I can do stuff with this. So I picked up a number of them because I was able, I think I got 6 of them. I always like to get 6 of everything. So I did get these, and I thought these were really neat. These were in Hobby Lobby too. So I thought they were nice. And they had a lot of other stuff, but everything was kind of like thrown around all over the place. Like, I guess I got there too late. And a lot of people had picked over a bunch of stuff, and you know, I didn't want to spend too much money. I just wanted to pick a couple things, so I just got those 2 things and, you know, got that out. And of course I had to get my books, so I did find it was 2 books. I got one for 79 cents and one for 99 cents, and these are Anne's knitting. And this is just a book on dishcloths, on how you can stitch those out. So they're like knitting books, and they have a bunch of designs on here. But just the fact that this one was 79 cents, I was like, hey, that's not bad. I can do that. You know, so it gives me a lot of ideas. And then the second one is Sleepy Time Blankets. This one was 99 cents. It was reduced. Again, this is Annie's knit too. And she's got some really beautiful blankets on there. I love that little braid that goes down the middle. So she's got some really pretty ones. So I thought they were nice. It's like, I can definitely, you know, I love my books. I love to, you know, see what's out there. This kind of looks crocheted, which I'll have to ask my mom about that one. But, you know, they have a lot of great ideas on these books, and that's what I really love, because I don't necessarily have to do, you know, the projects that they are, you know, saying on here. You can just, you know, dabble, take, you know, a little of one project, little of another, and just kind of create your own. So sometimes I like to do that too. But, you know, another little tidbit on stuff that I found going around out there. Let's see now, because we are almost at our time, but I wanted to see if there was anything else. I think that was all the things that I wanted to show you. But next week, we're just a few announcements. Next week, we're going to announce our trivia champion winner, which I think we know who it is. But we'll announce what we're going to be sending off to our winner, and you know, a couple other little announcements that we'll have, because we're really getting ready for 2023, and I want to make this next year all about connection. Really want to connect more with you guys and see how we can do this just a little better, and then just continuing to improve, you know, because It's all about improvement in the new year. So I definitely want to thank each and every one of you guys, because I really appreciate you guys being there, all of your support. You know, our goal was to reach 1,000 subscribers and we're at 1,500. So I am really floored that we not only reached our goal, but we surpassed it. And it's all thanks to all of you, you know, to all the Judys, all the Robins, all of you guys. You know, I really, truly love you guys and appreciate everything that you've done, coming to the lives, you know, putting up with all my crazy projects and things. You know, I like to share all kinds of tidbits, and I'm going to share a lot more in the coming years. So I've got so many ideas in my head, and I want to make this really fun for everybody. So I want to interact a lot more and do a lot more with you guys, and, you know, maybe do more interaction with you guys so you can show me some of the stuff that you guys are working on. So don't forget to interact on our Facebook page. And I think it's a lot of fun to see everyone's ideas out there. And if you need help with anything, please reach out. You know, I definitely want to help anyone out there with any type of crafting questions. So I just want to wish each and every one of you a happy new year. And thank you so much again for all of your support in 2022. And I hope to see you all in 2023 and just showing all of our new crafting ideas, because there's a lot that's stored for you guys, and I'm sure that each and every one of you will enjoy it. So thank you again so much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you all in the future. So thank you, everyone. Hope to be crafting with you soon. Bye.